Hey, y'all. This is Frank the Bigfoot, and you're listening to the Paranormal Punchers.
Hey, friends. Welcome to another episode of Paranormal Punchers. I'm Mark.
I'm Alicia.
What was that?
I
What was that
have
intro?
no idea.
I'm Nash, you all know. But what the heck was that? Were you Captain Kirk on that one? What was going on?
Yes. I was channeling some William Shatner.
Oh, boy.
Oh, and no Dave, by the way. Dave is on a business trip
To the Hollow Earth.
to the Hollow Earth. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Sending pictures of him having a good time with the Hollow Earth people. You know.
Yep. Eating curry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's having a wonderful time.
So, Dave, enjoy that business trip. And we miss you. But he never listens to the episode, so he'll never hear that.
So screw that. Let's go.
We are going to talk about the old Washoe Club in Virginia City. Is it Nevada?
Nevada.
Right now, this has been
Was it Washoe or is it Washoe?
Washoe.
I don't know. I'm asking.
Washoe.
I don't know.
It's Washoe.
You know what? I want to say Washoe, but we just listened to them saying
Washoe.
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 Yeah.
I don't know. We're so bad with pronouncing
I know,
anything.
I know.
That I figured, well, it's just getting worse and worse and worse. So.
Yeah. But yeah,
That
so
club.
for this episode, we're going to make a decision. We're going to call it Washoe.
Yeah.
Washoe?
How's that?
Yeah, that works.
Even though it is spelled like shoe.
Yeah. Washoe.
I know.
That's why I asked. I don't know.
Now, this has been on Ghost Adventures 3 times. Once in their original documentary that we just watched the other day because I own it. And it's like, I didn't think it was, no offense, I didn't think it was that great. I was
Right.
like, damn.
They've been there 3
I wish we
times.
could have made this
Yeah.
documentary before.
I know.
Before Travel Channel was like, we'll buy all the ghost hunting shows you have.
Right.
But they went there in the documentary. This is where they got a full body apparition in their documentary.
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
I need to watch it. I didn't see it.
Yeah. Then in season 3, they went back again. And then in season, 20-something,
Yeah.
they went for the final time.
Yeah.
But you can ghost hunt this place. You can go on YouTube, and everybody is doing investigations. This place is open for you to come and to do this.
Yeah.
It's pretty incredible. But why don't we tell you what the heck it is?
What is that Washoe?
Washoe.
Washoe Club.
Yeah. The old Washoe Club in Virginia City, Nevada, is considered to be one of the most haunted locations in the West. Now, Virginia City rose as the center for silver mining. There was like a huge discovery. I know, a huge discovery there, and everybody a discovery of silver, and everybody came to the area.
So I have a question before we even get into it. It seems like, when you go out to a restaurant and they say we do the best barbecue sandwiches in America, and then you go to another restaurant that could be a mile away and they say we do the best this in America. We're the best. It seems like that moniker has now carried over to haunting and locations. It's always like we're the most haunted.
We're the most haunted. Yeah. Everybody's
Right.
the most haunted. Honestly,
That's what I was like. When I saw that, I was just like, "Is everybody the most haunted?" There's got to be
Pretty
some
much.
small category they fit into.
Well, I guess you have to go and investigate to find out are they the most haunted.
Nice.
So Virginia.
Oh, and again, I want to take that back. There was nothing wrong with the Ghost Adventures original documentary.
No.
I'm just a little jelly that I didn't put out a video first. I didn't know Travel Channel was going to become the Ghost Channel.
I know.
Man, missed opportunity.
So Virginia is
Sorry.
The Travel Channel of all things, too.
Right?
Not the History Channel.
It
the
should be
Travel
called the
Channel.
Ghost Channel.
yeah,
be
it
the
really
Ghost
should. Virginia City. It was a bustling city that had institutions like the opera.
Mental?
No.
Oh.
No, like a lot of like social scene.
Gotcha.
situations. And they even had famous residents like Mark Twain. Now, the Washoe Club opened its doors on B Street.
Because he was an author for like the local paper or something like that? He was a writer for the local paper?
Yeah.
Can you imagine the editor of that paper being like, yo, I got Mark Twain.
Yeah.
This is a good,
right?
Yeah, he works for us.
No, it was the place to be, was this town.
Or did he realize that after Mark Twain died? Was Mark Twain famous while he was alive, or was he just like? Whenever I think Mark Twain, I always think of it. There was a Star Trek episode with Mark Twain where he was, very prolific in the community and whatnot. I don't remember him being in Nevada though. I don't know. Anyway, I digress.
Yeah, you did. You did digress, and you threw me off.
It was the smartest sounding digression you ever made.
You think so?
Yeah,
nice.
I think so.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the Washoe Club opened its doors on B Street in the Reynolds Building on June 1st, 1875. It was a luxurious space filled with giant plate glass windows and bronze statuettes, and was nicknamed the Millionaire's Club. It became where the rich and newly rich would drink, play games, and visit with prostitutes.
Money, money, money.
So less than 5 months after opening, a fire burned through downtown, destroying a good amount of Virginia City. A coal oil lamp was knocked over in a boarding house, and 33 blocks of structures, including the Washoe Club, was destroyed. Now, it didn't take very long for the club to find a new space. The trustee board that was part of the club, they settled on a 3-story building on C Street that even had a...
Nobody in this town was creative with street names.
No, I know.
A Street, B Street, C Street.
Probably like 1, 2, 3 were the cross streets.
1.
I live on C2,
Right?
So this location... there was a saloon on the bottom floor, and then the top 2 floors consisted of the club. So they created their new headquarters to be even more elegant than the previous location.
Sure, they were the Millionaire's Club.
Yes. They had 8 apartments, a reading room in the shape of a grand piano, a billiards room, a wine room, and they also featured a reporting telegraph that would provide the latest stock market news to members.
Ooh. But they don't really ever talk about, which I always wonder in these saloons, if they have them, is a really kick-butt laundromat.
Huh?
Okay.
Well, the top 2 floors are for the prostitutes to do their things. So who's doing the laundry? Because that's nasty. They're always talking about the billiard room, and it's really nice and luxurious and opulent.
Right.
But they're like, yeah, we needed to have like 17.
Have you ever booked a hotel that in their flyer or their website was like,
we got a
kick-ass laundry room.
Right?
Do whatever you're going to do. We'll clean up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Possible business venture. Here you go. Okay.
Interesting.
Well, like you were saying, this is a Millionaire's Club. So the club, it was very exclusive, limited to only 200 members. Mm-hmm. You know what the only stipulation was?
One at a time?
No.
No.
You had to be a millionaire.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, and what year
How
we
they
talking
check
here?
that out?
Was it the 1800s, dear?
Yes. Yes.
But a millionaire in that time period, does that kind of like equate to like a billionaire in today's?
Because wasn't it around 1875? It was about 100 years before I was born. So, so Mark was around at that time. Hey-o. Well, I was just thinking, yeah, you're right. It'd be a lot more than $1 billion.
Right. So back then, if the only stipulation was you had to be a millionaire, you were wealthy.
Uh-huh.
Way AF, as the
Big time.
kids say.
Yes.
So there's only one main entrance for all the respectable club members to come and go.
But
But 2 secret rear exits.
Yeah, yes, I bet.
Where prostitutes or unruly patrons could be removed quietly and discreetly. Mm-hmm. So some back doors to chuck out the drunks, or the prostitutes can go out. So
that's right.
Nobody ever knew that the millionaires were in there doing millionaire
stuff.
Yeah,
with a monocle, drinking cigars, brandy.
Yeah, they're twisting their mustache.
Twisting their mustaches.
Yeah.
Going, No, while upstairs, coming in the back door, were all the hoes.
Whoa.
Wow, what a word.
Let's not unpack that statement.
Well, they were prostitutes, the world's oldest profession. Come on.
Now, there was also one room that was in the building that I think they called it the back crypt. The back crypt?
Yes.
And that was used to hold dead
where
bodies.
They stored all the dead bodies in the winter because they couldn't get into the ground because the ground was too hard.
They couldn't dig up a 6-foot hole.
I mean, my question is, how many dead bodies do you think?
They were, I thought I read they were stacked like 7 bodies high or even more. They were stacking them.
Just laying on top of each other? Like just a
much.
mountain of dead bodies?
Oh, no, somebody was in there doing Tetris-like things with these dead bodies.
Making them fit in there.
Yeah.
Like, I got this arm, gonna get it in there. That's amazing. Yeah, and it's like, were they I'm assuming they were all clothed. I'm assuming
I saw photos.
What?
No, online.
Oh, sure.
No, they had them all wrapped, all like in shrouds.
Okay.
They're all wrapped up.
Okay. So they were like, I got you. Okay, thank God. I was just thinking like dead bodies laying around, like cold.
No, I assume they did their best to be as respectful to the dead bodies as they could, because again, it was a situation like, just you got to wait till the spring,
right?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I mean, this is a mining community, so I'm sure there's a lot of accidents, but also there's like gunfights and
explosions. There's a lot of death.
There's a lot going on there.
Mm-hmm. I wonder what. God, can you imagine what the smell would like when everything started to thaw?
Well, no, it was the crypt was like, looking at some of the pictures, I assumed it's a place you could probably keep wine cool. Mm-hmm. So I think they were using it because,
well, if it was underground, it maintains probably like a 50 degrees or 30 or 40 degrees.
There might have been some odor, but I feel like they were keeping them cold at the best spot, the Millionaires Club, to keep a dead body. Yeah. Probably not the only dead body laying around that Millionaires Club. Mm-hmm. If all the movies I watched served me well.
Right. There could be some live bodies that were, encased in whatever and thrown down in there to die. They would have not known.
Mm-hmm. Well, anyway, the local mines, they began to diminish. Virginia City's population dwindled, and the clubs. And the Washoe Club eventually closed in 1897. The saloon on the bottom level of the club continued to operate, but the second and third floors, they sat empty for, decades. So
they're just like in a time capsule. Mm-hmm. Wow. Well, they probably left them. I'm trying to think of okay, so if you're going to abandon floors, you don't know what's going to happen. You're just about your day to day, whatnot, and you're just like, you know what? Let's close these guys up. So that means that they left them as is, and then just locked those rooms up, locked the floors up. So you could go into them, years after the fact, and it would be like a time capsule in there. Dust on everything,
right?
Old school, very worn,
So
furniture
and ghosts that you awaken when you go back in.
Well, here's the thing: the building is constantly undergoing restoration, which we all know
disturbs stuff.
Absolutely. Not just dust.
Supernatural.
Yeah.
That's right.
So I feel like that might be why it's
super haunted.
Yeah, but also there was a lot going on during the silver mine craze.
Oh, there's a ton.
Yeah, there was so much
killed left and right.
Exactly.
And that's why I say you could end up playing cards, trying to cheat somebody out of cards. People knew that there was this crypt room down in there. You cheat in cards, whatever, and they catch you and knock you out and wrap you up and throw you down in there. You're muffled. You can't hear anybody scream down there, and you just die.
Oh, boy.
wrapped up in the death room, and that's what happens. There's nothing but dead bodies down there. How would you know? It probably wasn't under the greatest security because they're all dead.
Did you just fart?
No, that was the
That
trick.
sounded like it.
It was a nice one. No, mine would have been.
I thought you were trying to like. Sorry, the listeners get to hear that. Like,
No.
I thought you're trying to like act like nothing happened.
No.
It was just your
No, it was
your squeaky Crocs.
That was just. No, it's just your bench. I'm telling you.
Oh, okay.
If I would have farted,
Sorry, listeners.
it would have been
Sorry.
a lot. It would have been a lot
Sorry to
louder.
derail,
I would have been proud about it too.
Sorry about that one.
Yeah.
So
anyway,
there are quite a few ghosts that are spirits that are kind of residents of the club. There's a blonde lady ghost named Lena.
the lady in blue.
Yeah, she's also known as the Lady in Blue because she's wearing a blue dress. She is seen at the top of the spiral staircase, which I didn't quite understand, but I just saw some pictures of it and I was like, oh my gosh, this is like a crazy
The spiral staircase?
Yeah.
Is it just kind of go like that?
But it's like super tight.
So spiral staircases, as things go. So my neighbor's family have a spiral staircase where it's just a super tight circle that goes
right.
up. Yeah, and it's kind of crazy. It's they do it to conserve room.
Of course.
This one's a little bit bigger, a little more grand
Okay.
than.
But not by much, because it looked.
But
It looked kind of. I was like, oh boy, that would be difficult to go up and down.
she didn't. It's not like she fell down, and that's why
No.
she's stuck in eternity haunting the spiral staircase.
No. It is believed that Lena was a prostitute who was murdered in a third-floor bedroom. Now, it's also believed that her murderer committed suicide on the second floor.
He's also walking
And
around.
yes, he's...
Yeah, and how screwed up is that? So
That's pretty
if
screwed up.
Your murderer, he kills you on the third floor, and then he goes down to the second floor, kills himself, and you're both trapped in this eternity,
I know.
this repeating situation in the Washoe Club. Washoe, that's pretty messed up.
I know.
Well, and I mean, at any time period in our history, even now, then, whenever, people have some pretty strange kinks, and these prostitutes were frontline.
Do I need a button to
No.
censor this?
I'm just thinking that the workers that were there were frontline for dealing with that. That was what they did. They were prostitutes. So somebody could have been into something that was way terrible, and then went down and thought, okay, well, I can't live with myself, but I gotta stay here. Or there's a lot of strange stuff throughout all of time, and to know that there's prostitutes and there's dead bodies down in the crypt thing, I see that as a recipe for just some, and the Millionaires Club for just a recipe for some really weird stuff happening.
All right, that's interesting. So you're saying that's building this recipe for inviting maybe
Whatever,
something
there
even
could be
a little bit more disturbing.
There could be devil worshiping. There could be all kinds of just.
All right. So one of the rooms at the Washoe is room 12, also referred to as the Red Room. Now, this is reportedly also being called the demonic spirit room.
I'm telling you, it's there.
This is a room where people go in. They feel definitely like a dark negative energy. And supposedly up to 26 people have been scratched
Oh,
in this
jeez.
room.
Scratched?
Scratches will manifest on their body while they're
You mean
trying to do
like people doing a ghost tour?
yeah, like a
Doing
ghost tour,
EVPs
trying to do an
sometimes.
EVP session. They'll be scratched. 26 verified by the one person that works there. I saw this on some YouTube videos, or was it
Did they get a refund?
Ghost Adventures? Well, they probably didn't get a refund.
Yeah, that's a bunch
This
of
is what
shit.
they signed up for.
I was going to
that's-
say, that isn't that what you want, right?
I don't know. There's kind of a line to get crossed.
So it is interesting that you're saying maybe everything that's transpired is drawing in
money
some
brought out.
dark entities that want to chill here because, hey, yeah.
Yeah, the I would just imagine that when you add money and people of that time who were millionaires, And you have this situation where there's a saloon, there's a lot of drinking, there's prostitutes upstairs, that it's a house of you can do whatever you want. And the prostitutes will let you do whatever you want because that's what you're into and that's what they're getting paid for. And according to what they think, but they might not know that to do what you need to do is way down beyond just having a little bit of fun in an evening.
I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah, a little bit of fun with the prostitute. Playing hopscotch is whatever they do. I think they're recipes for just really potentially really bad stuff. Kinks that we never even thought about or heard of happening in these rooms.
Oh, you're still on kinks.
Well, I think
I really honestly thought you were talking about everything that transpired there was attracting dark.
It was.
Right.
Negative energy. It is. All of that stuff is pooling together.
I thought you were going on a.
There could have been sacrifices in there. There could have been people bringing up like demonic things and doing satanic stuff in there and recalling demons and God. Who knows? I just think it's a recipe for everything that you don't really want to hear about or think about. All of it. You see movies about. Bad stuff.
Now,
good times. The Old West. Hey, all right. Shoot them up.
Okay, you done?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. There are reports of a teenage girl that is seen in the basement, and it is believed that is probably where she passed away or, met her demise.
Yeah.
There is a ghost of a little girl in a white dress who is scared that she can be seen.
I wonder if it has to be like the daughter of one of the prostitutes.
Possibly.
Or,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now, some have reported being touched or grabbed by small, unseen hands, and they honestly feel like it's probably her. They just can't see her.
Like, I think they're like grabbing her hand, that they're going up the stairs,
Yeah.
like walking with somebody, holding onto their hand.
Right.
No.
Wow.
No, I just meant no. I don't want that. That would be.
You'd be like,
It would be pretty freaky. Yeah.
So, also, there is the spirit of a prospector who, if you leave your shot of bourbon sitting on the bar too long,
Right.
National drink it?
well, the spirit might.
It moves it around and then also steals the drink.
Yeah.
Where's it? If he's drinking it, where's it going?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
That's a logistical
Does it enter
question.
the spirit realm?
That's a really good question that I thought about. Since
I totally assumed you thought about that.
No, and I haven't come up with an answer yet because it can a shot of bourbon be absorbed into a ghost's body? I don't know, because if not, then it's going to end up on the ground. So if it's disappearing,
if bourbon goes into the spirit world, where does it go?
That right. I know. I thought about it. I don't have any answers. I just spent a lot of time thinking about it. Thinking to myself, wow, what? I just don't know.
Well, now I'm perplexed.
Yeah.
So anybody out there who has a connection to the other side and can get through the pudding skin and maybe talk to me.
Well, now I'm thinking on the other side of the pudding skin is a freaking party. Where's the bourbon?
That's where all the booze is.
know.
Yeah. If any next person who has a potential experience or something like that where they can communicate, come across, if you could just ask that if they have bourbon over there and did it come from our world? That would answer so many questions.
Yeah.
Can one thing from our world go to the next, like a shot of bourbon? If so, they're having a party. They're stealing all of our stuff.
Yeah.
And they're having a party.
Yeah, so the bartenders that work there now, they will leave a full shot on the bar when they are closing down for the night, and when they come back in the morning, it's empty.
Yeah, it's because when you close, you can do that at my bar too.
You could be the janitor, right?
It's going to be gone in the morning. Oh.
The janitors get hammered for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bar stools, they'll move on their own or they'll tip over, which has also been attributed to this.
The ghosts are
this prospector ghost. Yeah, they're stealing.
Hammered. He's
He's freaking hammered.
Right. The salon, yeah. The saloon,
salon?
yeah. The saloon doors will mysteriously swing open for ladies that are entering the bar.
Oh, that's very gentlemanly. That's
Yes.
nice.
And numerous shadow figures have been spotted and recorded on the upper floors. So
Okay. But now I thought that floor 2 and 3 are they still locked, or can you go up there and do your investigation?
well,
up there?
okay.
Yeah. No, they have ghost tours.
So I thought that they were locked for so long that I guess the only way to get up there now is the tour.
Well, I assume like anything, like you want to go up there, it'll cost you some money.
Right.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
And
Yeah.
a shot of bourbon.
Now I also did find orbs.
Okay.
Orb lights. I'm gonna rephrase what I'm trying to say.
Right, because I was wondering.
Yeah. So they reported.
Start again.
I'm going to just read it from what
Yeah,
I
go.
wrote down. Reported orbs of light. So I was going through and I found some pictures, and they were talking about lots of orbs flying around and whatnot. And so I saw these pictures, and I thought these are just poorly taken pictures. There could be an orb, but these are the pictures that I saw. One was like a time-lapse a photo of someone like walking and turning. You could see the skin tone, and they're like, it's an orb.
So fake.
And I was like, yeah, no, that's not an orb. That's just a poorly taken picture with a really long exposure. There were
Debunked.
Yeah, that picture was debunked. There was two other ones that I also debunked. Just looking at them, going like, okay, that's somebody just flashed a light. You can see that. It's just literally the flash from your camera. But there was a couple that I was like, okay, that might not be. I didn't see any mirrors around. I didn't see anything else. So maybe, who knows? I don't know. But there have been reports of light orbs floating around in there also.
Okay.
So I'm on the fence on that one.
Yeah, I feel like Ghost Adventures, when they were there, they had a couple orbs. Cruising around. Some weird, some kind of like, I feel like you could debunk it, but there's definitely
There's stuff going on there.
weird thing. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I wasn't too wild about the light orbs, but the scratches,
I don't get
the holding of the
excited
hand.
about orbs.
I bet you do. I bet you do.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Okay.
But the scratches, like I said, the holding of the hands, the other things that have happened, the physical things that happen, I think that's fantastic. I think that's irrefutable.
Irrefutable.
Right. Well, because, if you go there and you experience that, then nobody can tell you didn't. Mm-hmm. Even like when we were at Gettysburg, we heard somebody walking around
Right.
on the second floor when there was no one else in the building. Like, can't really debunk it because we all heard it together.
Right.
We don't know what it was, but it happened. So yeah, at the Washoe Club, this is the norm. They hear people walking around when there's no one upstairs, doors slamming. Like, it just seems to be a hotbed.
Yeah.
That's what they call them.
A hotbed?
Hotbeds, room 1 and 2.
No. Is that the millionaires were like, yo, bro, going up to hotbed number one.
Go check out hotbed number 1. It's lovely.
Freaking millionaires.
That's my voice if I'm a millionaire.
Diabolical.
Yeah,
That's what I
yeah.
assume.
It's very, very twisty of the mustache. Yes, yeah.
The only thing I have left is the tours that they have. They have a guided tour that lasts about 40 minutes in length. They do this 7 days a week, and each tour includes 3 floors. All three floors. Yeah.
Nice.
Children are $5 each, adults $10. So it's pretty
Kids
cheap.
aren't free?
No. 16 and under is $5 each. Yeah. And then they also have overnight investigations.
Well, sure. It was it was
Yeah.
prostitutes there.
Is that your overnight investigation?
That's my overnight investigation.
Yeah, so they have the Millionaires Club is now available for overnight investigations. And this is from their website, and I don't quite understand it, but for $400, your group
Wow.
will get access to all 3 floors of the Washoe Club, the crypt, as well as the spiral staircase.
Isn't that in the entire? If we get access to all the Washoe Club,
I know. All that is required is that each member of your group becomes a basic member of the Washoe Club Restoration Project at the $20 level. So it's not just $400. It's everybody has
$400, and then we all kick in $20 per person.
Yeah, I found it confusing, but.
AAA did something like that when I needed to buy
Somebody's
foreign
trying
currency.
to get into the Millionaires Club.
Right.
Uh-huh.
But anyway.
You know, I would do this. I would go out to Virginia City, Nevada, check this place out. There's a lot of videos out there. People are getting, I don't want to say evidence, but they're having experiences.
Right.
Well, and that's, I think the bigger thing is, like, you got to be there.
Right.
To really kind of feel like, is it haunted? Is it not haunted?
Well, and it's also you could go do your tour. It's super cheap. I mean, $10 a head, big deal. That's nothing.
Well, no, we're the kind of people who would do the $400 plus $20 per person. We want access to all 3 floors.
Well, you get it with the other one.
With the $10 one.
And that one's guided.
Oh, why would I?
Because it's an all night thing.
Oh, I don't want that. I
don't want to
go
be
to the bar.
Right?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I'm going to do the 40-minute one and go to the bar.
Right.
Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Because about a half an hour to an hour away, you're in Lake Tahoe.
Ooh.
And Lake Tahoe's gorgeous.
Is that haunted?
Well,
I'm sure there's some haunted
maybe.
spots.
I don't know. Every mountain there had silver.
We
or
could do
gold
a
in it or
tour.
whatever. But Lake Tahoe is beautiful. So you could go stay in Lake Tahoe, go to do this as an evening, go grab some dinner, go do the tour, and then come back. That's a hell of a trip right there.
Hell yeah. Have you been there?
To what, Lake Tahoe?
No, I'm talking to the audience now.
Oh, no. I thought you were just talking to me.
No.
Okay.
Have you been there? Let us know.
Oh. I was still confused.
ParanormalPunches@gmail.com. Or just go to our website, ParanormalPunches.com. You can reach out to us. We'd love to know if you've been to the Washoe Club. And also if you know how to say it right. We'd love to know that too.
Yeah, that would be helpful, actually. Yeah.
If you like the show, hit that 5-star on Apple or Spotify. Leave a review. That's pretty cool. You could do that. That's awesome.
I do want to say a huge thank you. You know, we were talking about this earlier. A huge thank you to all the love you guys sent us on the social medias.
Oh, yeah.
That has been absolutely fantastic. You guys have really thank you so much. It really gave me
It really
gave me a sense of acceptance, and it made me feel really, really good that you all really care to hear us back again. And thank you so much. You know, that was really, really nice.
Everybody's far beyond just a listener to the show. They're our friends.
Right.
And the support is kick-ass.
And somebody did mention the flatbread truck.
I know. I
Which
saw
was
that.
I wanted to reply too. Imagine if it was a flatbread truck full of mansliders.
Oh,
Don't forget, we got all kinds of. We got to do another
Lovely.
puppet show with the mansliders.
I know.
Until next time, everyone. Thank you. You're awesome, and remember, if it's not weird,
It's not worth checking out.